Hello, the wonderful people of YouTube. Retro Rewinder here. I've got another video for you guys. This one will be a little different. It has some live sourcing in it, and I do have the what sold portion. As of now, we have 9 items that sold, and four or five of those are actually from the other part of this video. So let me show you those clips right now. Hey guys, Retro Rewinder here, coming at you with a little bit of a live video. I am on my way to pick up some fishing supplies. I worked out a pretty good deal, I believe. We'll see when I get it all. And I'm supposed to also take a look at a receiver and hopefully some Game Boy games. I don't know if that stuff will come to fruition. We only made a deal on the fishing stuff, but whenever I buy anything from anyone, I always make sure to ask if they're selling anything else, and I give them a list of the stuff I'm looking for. So hopefully we can find more than just the fishing stuff today. Once I get it, I don't really like filming with people, so once I get it, I'll get back in the car and let you guys know what I found. So I just left the meetup. I did get the fishing stuff, and I also got a receiver and some empty DS cases. None of the games were in them. He thought that he probably sold them in a garage sale with the system. And I also got a few Xbox games and one Xbox 360 game. So for everything I paid $110. I'm kind of regretting getting the receiver. We'll see how it goes. I looked at some listings on eBay, and there was an auction listing for one that didn't sell at $50, but then one that sold for $100. So I paid $50 for the receiver. I'm hoping that I can sell it for $100. I'd be very happy if I did that. I just kind of wish I would have left it behind at this point. But when I get back to the house, we'll pull out everything so you can see what I got. So I'm getting ready to go pick up some dinner, and it was right next to Meijer, so I decided to go in and just check and see if there's anything for retail arbitrage. I did find some stuff. Here's a quick clip of it in the cart. I didn't film it on the shelf, but I will show it more in detail when we get back to the house. The other stuff. So here's the stuff that I picked up from that deal today. I paid $110 for everything. Those binoculars, I can probably get about 30. And this is the whole reason I bought it. I looked up this one reel, and it looked like I could get about $50 for it. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different tackle boxes full of different lures. I think there's 5 reels there. This one looks really cool. I think it's probably worth some money. I just haven't looked it up yet. Definitely vintage, really nice looking. I also got this Harman Kardon AVR 2600. That's the thing I kind of regret getting. All these DS games have empty cases, but he couldn't find the games. He was just going to throw these out. So I took them for free. A couple nice games though. And then I paid, technically I got these games for $10. Assassin's Creed 3 Sealed, Star Wars Battlefront 2, Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow, and a couple just crap games. And then this was the retail arbitrage stuff. I got some fire extinguishers, a Brita filter, and 4 toilet seats. I paid $50, right around that, for all of those. I think I can triple my money as far as sales go. So about $150 in sales, minus all the fees and everything. Okay, let's jump into the what sold portion here. I'm going to start with the stuff that was not in that clip, and then we'll end on the stuff that was in the clip. So the first thing that we have here is a Cabbage Patch. Those little ears things. I paid $1 at most for this, and I think it sold for like $8 or $9. Just check the screen. Not a huge profit, but stuffed animals in general are super cheap. The Goodwills are normally $1 or $2 max. And then if you can find them at garage sales, they're even cheaper than that. This next thing here is a little bit of retail arbitrage. I picked up 40 pairs of shoes. These are some slippers. some Anna and Elsa slippers. I picked up, it was something like 40 pairs of shoes for just under $200. I got those from Ross when they had this huge clearance sale. So I paid 50 cents for these. So I had hardly anything into them. They don't weigh anything. It'll cost like $3 to ship these. And I still have quite a few of those shoes left over. Most of the shoes that I bought were tennis shoes, Nikes, Adidas, Pumas, and the most I spent on any pair was $10. If you guys have Instagram, you can follow my Instagram. I did post a picture of the entire lot when I got those. I'm not super active on Instagram, but I'm trying to be a little more consistent. So you guys can follow me there and see some stuff that I don't always show. Let's see here. This next thing, this is something that has continued to sell well, puzzles. Again, this Bits and Pieces, you guys have seen this brand a few times. The 500-piece puzzles don't sell nearly as well as the 1,000-piece, so I think I only got like just over $10 for this. Again, I paid $1 or $2 max. Puzzles are really hot though right now. Everybody's staying in and needs something to do, and a lot of people are turning to puzzles to fill that time. Here's another thing I've mentioned. That ring light is putting a nasty glare. This is a purchase that I kind of regret doing. These have been losing money typically when I sell them, but it's still better to sell them and lose a little bit than hold on and lose even more. So I'm glad. I think I've got one more of these left. Hopefully this one is not going too far. I don't remember where the buyer is from. But if the buyer is closer to me, I could actually make a couple bucks. But if they're further away, it's not paying off. So 4. Okay, so these last 5 items are all part of the other clips that you saw. So some of the retail arbitrage, we'll start with that. This came from Meijer. It is a toilet seat. I bought 4 of these toilet seats. The most expensive one was $3, and I don't remember if this one was that one, but they were $2, $2.50, and $3. So sold this for $25 plus shipping, so great profit there. This other thing we have here is this Brita water filter. I thought that I charged shipping on this, and I know that a lot of sellers are getting their listings are set automatically to free shipping when they're not supposed to be, and it's something I just didn't catch. So this sold for $35. I paid $15 for it. I was really hoping that the buyer was going to pay shipping on this because that would be a pretty good profit. It's not super heavy, but it'll probably go at a 2-pound rate just because it's pretty big. But hopefully it's not too crazy. So those were the 2 retail arbitrage. These 3 other things all came from that purchase that was $110. We'll start with the least exciting. This is those binoculars. I sold these for $15 plus shipping. Again, it was just included in the price for $110. I had no idea that the binoculars were even in there until we got home. But yeah, $15 buyer paid shipping. This game used to sell for like $40 all day. Now it's not quite, as I scratch the disc, now it's not quite nearly as good. It was complete with the extra paperwork and the manual, but I only technically paid $10 for all the video game stuff I got. So this is a pretty good turnaround profit as well. And as of now, the first of the fishing stuff to actually sell was this Lazy Ike lure. It's brand new in the package. It's pretty vintage. I had no idea what to list this at. I didn't see a whole lot like it, so I listed it for $30, and I sent out an offer to a buyer for $25. So this sold within 24 hours, so making pretty good money back on the fishing investment already. I'm really hoping that lure will sell, or not the lure, the reel. I listed that pretty high because it looked like it was in new condition, so I put that. I thought it was new. It looked unused, but I have no way to actually tell if it's new. So I listed that for $125, and I just listed the big receiver today. So hopefully those will actually bring in some profit for me. Hopefully you guys liked the little bit of live sourcing. I know it was just pretty much in the car. It's not really live, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more of that, just let me know in the comments. Give me a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe. All the stuff that we YouTubers love, and I will talk to you guys next time.